Hello everybody, Tyler here, and today we're going to be talking about the book. Where is it? Ah! What if I told you that becoming wealthy has less to do with how smart you are and how well you act and behave? Well, this is the key point that Moran Housel says in his book, The Psychology of Money. While most financial books tells you how money works, what I like about this one is that it teaches you how people work, which I, along with Housel, believe that it's far more important. Because money isn't just math and algorithms. Money is emotion. Money is the fear. Money is the ego, and it's patience. And money is psychology. Before we start off with this video, I want to say this is my first video on this channel, and I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed and liked this video. Thank you, and enjoy your video. So, imagine two people. One with a PhD in finance, and one who's never been to college. Which one becomes wealthier? Most people assume a finance expert, duh. But Housel disagrees. He says that intelligence doesn't always equal financial success. Instead, it's the behavior that controls the outcome. With this direct quote, he says in chapter 1, "Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave." We usually tend to believe the fact that investing, saving, and wealth are just knowing more than everyone else does. But according to Housel, emotional control beats intelligence. Patience beats genius. And consistency beats brilliance. And making stupid mistakes is often more important than making brilliant decisions. Now, the book spends time discussing the most powerful force in the universe: compounding. Most people think wealth is because of massive breakthroughs, winning the lottery, a billion-dollar company, making a perfect investment. But Housel shows that wealth is built slowly. Painfully slowly. The magic comes from letting small grains stack on top of each other slowly. Think of a snowball rolling down a mountain. First, it's quite small. Then eventually, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes this huge avalanche. The lesson is to stay in the game long enough for compounding to work. Don't interrupt. Don't panic. Don't constantly restart. Keep looking forward. Now, this might be the most important chapter of this whole book, because most people don't know the difference. Rich is visible. Wealth is not. A rich person, he might be driving a Lambo or something, while a wealthy person could be driving a 10-year-old beat-up truck while having millions in investments. And Housel explains that real wealth isn't what you see. A fancy car shows you the money that was spent, but it doesn't show you how much money they have left. One of the most memorable ideas is that when you see someone's expensive car or something, like a very expensive possession, you're not really admiring the person, you're more admiring the object they have. Most people want to buy these high wealthy, high social status objects in hopes to gain respect. But respect comes from character, not objects. And that's a lesson that most folks never learn about. Most financial disasters don't happen because of people not having enough. More so likely it's because of people not deciding what is enough. Housel tells these stories about people losing everything they have only because they just wanted more. More money, more power, more success. The problem is that more never ends. The goalpost is always moving farther. And the book repeatedly asks this question of, what is enough? Because if you don't know the answer to that question, you'll be spending your entire life just trying to chase and catch something that's always just out of your grasp. What I believe to be one of the most humbling stories in this whole book discusses the topic of luck. We always just love stories about famous people, like billionaires, investors, and just There's a bunch of biographies ready to be written and read, but we have to remember something that some people find uncomfortable. A big part of that is luck. Luck really matters. A lot. Success is rarely 100% earned, and failure is rarely 100% deserved. Right place, right time, right opportunity. These factors influence outcomes more than we'd like to admit. Understanding luck's role doesn't mean that effort is useless. It means that humility is important. Not every winner is a genius, and not every loser is incompetent. Life is just way more complicated than that. One cool lesson I found fascinating about this book is about how saving is not just about the money. It's about freedom. It's about control, the options, the ability to say no, and the ability to survive through difficult times. And as Housel writes in his book, the ability to do what you want when you want is priceless. And that is a very powerful idea. And it's just crazy because most people just think that money's just buy stuff. But according to this book, money can actually buy one of the greatest things of all time: control over it. Most financial advice focuses on being perfectly rational, but Housel disagrees. This is because humans aren't robots. We are highly emotional creatures, and the best financial advice isn't necessarily the most mathematical, optimal one. It's the one you stick through your entire life, basically. A perfect plan that you abandon only after 6 months of starting is completely worthless. But a good plan you follow through for years is life-changing. If you only remember one thing from this book, let it be that money is a tool. It's not a scorecard or an identity, and it's not a proof of worth. It's a tool. Its highest purpose is not buying luxury. It's creating freedom. Freedom to spend time with people you love. Freedom to pursue interests. Freedom to choose your own path. And that's a completely, totally different way of thinking about money than the way society thinks of it. Thank you so much for watching my video the entire way through. Again, this book is called The Psychology of Money by Moran Housel, and I highly encourage you to go read it. It's a really good book. And I just want to say, if you made it all the way through, please like and subscribe and share this video. This is my, as I said, first video on this channel, and I have worked really, really hard on it. So if you could just do those 3 things, I would highly appreciate it. And thank you, and have a great day. Peace.